Okay, I got a question regarding this whole. What's her damn name? Well, fuck it, I don't remember her name. Everybody know by now the chick that for some reason thought it was a good idea to cuss out the cops and do all that dumb shit on and record it all. Now her having issues with the cops, I don't care about. We all got our issues. We all got our problems. It happens. My problem is at the point where she thought it was a good idea to tell her son to fight an adult, to fight these cops and telling her son to be prepared to die and all of that bullshit. Now, what responsible parent does that? Because I know I would never tell my son, oh, you got to fight an adult. No. If you are afraid of this adult, you get the hell away from that adult. Regardless of if it's a cop or their auntie, their uncle, a cousin, if this adult, if you feel this adult is a threat to you, you leave. You don't sit there trying to fight them. Oh, you fight them. You fight them. You preparing her kid to die to defend her dumb shit. I mean, excuse me, but this is another one of them cases of I run my mouth reckless, and somehow it's the nearest male's responsibility to stand in and fight for my bullshit. Let's flip this over. I just forgot how this damn stand works. There we go. I mean, seriously, tell me. How is this kid supposed to fight an adult? This is what I want to know. How does this kid fight an adult? You're sitting here antagonizing the cops. I'm a black man. I know damn well after about 2 minutes of that bullshit, they'd have bust the window out and just drag my ass out, slam me on the ground, and put me in cuffs, regardless of if my kid was there or not. Especially once she started threatening them, telling them, oh, if you take me out of here, you're going to have to fight me and I'm going to own you in that department, all that bullshit. They'd have fucked my ass up. I wouldn't have got nearly the amount of time that she got. It would have been, sir, let me see your license. As soon as I start talking that sovereign bullshit, they just whoop my ass. So, yet again, she gets to be belligerent. Black woman gets to do dumb shit. Don't a goddamn thing happen to her. They arrested her peacefully. They got her kids away from her, which to me was the right move. Get her kids away from her, because if she's this stupid, get them kids away from her. Save their lives, because she's more of a threat to them than them cops are. And everybody I've watched and who's commented on this pretty much say this is her fault, but whether she's antagonizing the cops or not, your kids are in the back seat. Fuck is this whole thing about people not giving damn their kids in the back seat? Yeah, you might want to be an asshole to cops. You might have issues with cops. When do you think about the fact that you got 2 kids in the back seat? Give them the fucking car. Because I'm sorry, but I'm going to value my kid over my car every time. Hell, I've told the mother of my child, if there's a pork chop left, she's hungry, I'm hungry, and the kid's hungry, the kid is gonna eat. My kid will come before any woman, any need I have, any want I have, any desire I have. Period. He might just want a snack. He gonna eat his fill if I go hungry. If he only want a little bit, fine, he can share we'll just eat off the same plate. But to tell your child, you better fight this adult if they try to get you out of harm's way, And then when they're saying that they're finally going to arrest you, after God knows how long of them sitting here going through bullshit and showing her paperwork and obliging this dumb shit, which I know I wouldn't have gotten that benefit. Hell, I know white men who wouldn't have gotten that benefit. I know Jews who would have got their ass whooped in that situation after so long. Even they wouldn't have tried no dumb shit like that. But they let her, they indulged her. And eventually they did arrest her. And God, they gave her so much time to just give them her license. So all the fuck they did. Give me your license. Hell, has she been more ladylike? They might have just said, ma'am, take your car home. Heck, we'll escort you home, but you cannot drive until you get tags on your car and get proper registration. Go home, leave your car there. I've gotten off by that. Being civil with the cops, just telling them, look, this is what happened, this is what happened. They were saying, okay, go home, get your car off the road. You cannot drive without this. Go. Didn't give me a ticket. And all I had to do was be civil and just explain to them what happened. Gave them my license, gave them expired registration. They told me get my car off the road, take it home, put it in my driveway. Don't leave it on the street because it does not have valid registration. It can get towed. All I had to do was be civil. Not be an asshole, not sit there talking stupid shit. You're black. Sorry, that sovereign bullshit will not work for you. Because to them, you don't have no fucking rights. To the government, you really don't have no rights. They placate your ass for votes. It's an election year. That's the only reason the politicians give a damn about you. So there's an election coming up. This time next year, Black Lives Matter ain't getting no press. Because the election's going to be over. No one's getting elected next year. When the fuck will y'all realize that? And then for you to say, oh, they killing people that look like his daddy, his uncle, and all of that. Okay, so better question. Why are you in an area where you gotta worry about that shit? I fight with the mother of my child all the time. I want my kid out of this damn city. That means I gotta move out of this city. Shit, he can come live with me outside of the city I stay in. I don't want him going to public schools. Fuck that. If I gotta work more, I'll pay more so he can go to a better school. I see what's out here. I see how these little boys are being raised. I see people going around punching 2, 3, 4-year-old kids in the chest talking about man up. Fuck, he gonna man up. He's a fucking toddler. His only concept of a man is, hey, he's a guy and he's bigger than me. It's his only real concept of a man. And that's what this woman was doing. And this is some shit I'm against, whether it's a dad, an uncle, a grandmother, a mother, an older brother. Don't matter. Until that kid is 18, there's no reason you should be telling this kid to man up. This kid don't know what the fuck man up means. That's like when I was a kid and my mother told me, oh, well, you the man of the house. I'm not a man yet. Well, I wasn't at that time. I was like 12. Fuck you gonna say that to a 12-year-old? Nigga ain't even got... Nigga voice just dropped and you telling him to be a man. He don't know what the fuck that means. Hell, men reach physical maturity around 25? They reach mental maturity around 30? Around 30 they figure out, okay, I'm not what I think a man should be. So they start figuring out what kind of man they want to be. But no, not in our community. In our community, we want to sit here and say, oh, a woman can tell a man how to be a man. Well, I'm going to quote my grandmother. I couldn't teach you how to be a man. How can I show you how to be something that I've never been? My grandmother's in her 70s. I had to figure out how to be a man on my own. Why? My father's in jail. Now, I did have the benefit of him always being in contact with me. Hell, I'm in my early 30s, and I still have to explain myself to my daddy when I do something stupid. And half the time he knows about it before I've gotten a chance to tell anybody. So that's my way in on the whole subject. Yeah, keep forgetting, we black folks, we don't show up in low light. So I don't give a fuck about none of the rest of that shit that happened in that video. That's the part I had a problem with. You putting your kids in harm's way, you doing stupid shit, then you telling a 5 or 6 year old boy to man up. The fuck does a little boy know about the concept of manhood? Most men don't know what the hell being a man means until they get in their 30s and choose what kind of man they gonna be. Deuces.